Now, if you've ever thought, I know I need to be more visible online, but I don't know where to start, or I feel like everyone else has such a head start, then today's episode is specifically for you. I'm going to walk you through a strategic 90-day visibility plan designed specifically for entrepreneurs over 50. We're talking practical steps, realistic timelines, and strategies that honor your experience while helping you connect with your ideal audience. But here's the truth. Your decades of experience are actually your secret weapon when it comes to visibility. You don't need to dance on TikTok or chase every new platform unless you want to. You just need a focused plan that leverages your strengths and meets your audience where they are. So grab your notebook because by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear roadmap to significantly boosting your visibility over the next 90 days. Let's get started. Welcome to The Seasoned Entrepreneur, the podcast dedicated to helping entrepreneurs over 50 build and scale their businesses with confidence in today's digital world. I'm your host, Vanessa Collins, and if you're ready to turn your experience and passion into profit, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into strategies, insights, and expert interviews focused on digital marketing, messaging, and automation. Because building a business over 50 isn't just about making money. It's about impact, legacy, and proving it's never too late to thrive. Let's get started. Let's start with month 1, which is all about building a solid foundation. Now, this is where so many entrepreneurs get it wrong. They jump straight to posting content without having the fundamentals in place. Then they wonder why they're not seeing results. Your first week is all about taking stock of where you are right now. You can't know where you're going if you don't know where you're starting from. Start by auditing your current online presence. Look at your website, social media profiles, and anywhere else your business appears online. Ask yourself, is your messaging consistent across platforms? Do your profiles clearly communicate who you help and how? Which platforms are already performing well for you? And where are your current clients finding you? This is also when you want to identify content you're already creating that can be repurposed. Many of us have blog posts, presentations, even emails that could be transformed into social content. I've seen entrepreneurs discover they've had dozens of presentations from their corporate careers that contain valuable insights. These can be transformed into content series that position you as an expert in your field, all from material you already have. Also, take time this week to research where your target audience actually spends their time online. There's no point building a TikTok presence if your ideal clients are primarily on LinkedIn or Facebook. Go where the people already are. Week 2 is all about getting crystal clear on your message. This is especially important for seasoned entrepreneurs because your wealth of experience can sometimes make it harder to focus on your message. Start by crafting what I call an expertise statement. This is a clear, concise statement that communicates who you help, what problem you solve, how you uniquely solve it, and what transformation you provide. Next, develop 3 to 5 core talking points that will become themes for your content. These are your content pillars. Now, these should highlight the intersection of your experience and expertise with your audience needs. Now, for example, if you are a financial advisor for pre-retirees, your talking points might include tax planning strategies for the transition to retirement, creating multiple income streams, and mindset shifts needed for financial confidence in retirement. Finally, create a content bank of personal stories that demonstrate your expertise. As entrepreneurs over 50, your stories are your superpower. Your experiences provide context and wisdom that younger entrepreneurs simply don't have. Now, I recommend creating a simple document or note on your phone where you can collect these stories as they come to mind. These will become powerful content pieces later. Now, in week 3, we focus on optimizing your primary platforms. This is where I want you to remember less is more. Choose just 2 to 3 primary platforms to focus on. For most entrepreneurs over 50, I recommend a professional website or landing page, a primary social platform where your audience is active, and one content creation platform like a blog, podcast, or YouTube channel. Make sure your profiles on these platforms are fully optimized with professional, approachable photos, not vacation photos or a 20-year-old headshot. Compelling bios that include your expertise statement and clear calls to action that tell people what to do next. Consistency across platforms is key. Your branding, colors, messaging, and photos should create a cohesive impression no matter where someone finds you. Remember, you don't need to be on every platform. It's better to show up consistently on 2 platforms than sporadically on 6. Week 4 is where we lay the groundwork for consistent content creation. This is often where entrepreneurs get stuck because they're trying to create content on the fly. First, establish a realistic content schedule. Be honest with yourself about how much time you can dedicate to content creation. Starting with just 1 quality post per week is perfectly fine. Next, develop a simple content calendar for the next 90 days. Map out key themes for each month, types of content you'll create that may be educational, inspirational, or promotional, important dates or events to reference. Finally, set up basic tools for content creation and scheduling. This might include a scheduling tool like High Level, a simple design tool like Canva, a content organization system. Even a simple spreadsheet works. Now, by the end of month 1, you'll have a solid foundation that makes the rest of your visibility plan much more effective. Don't rush this phase. It's the groundwork for everything that follows. Now that we've built our foundation, month 2 is all about implementation, actually creating and sharing content consistently. Now, weeks 5 and 6 are focused on establishing your content rhythm. This is where many entrepreneurs over 50 get stuck because they overthink every post or feel like they need to create perfect content. But here's the truth. Consistency trumps perfection every time. Your audience needs to see you showing up regularly to build trust. Now, I recommend batch content creation, setting aside dedicated time to create multiple pieces of content at once. Now, for example, you might spend 2 hours on Monday creating and scheduling your social media posts for the week. Record 4 short videos at once, then release them over the month. Write several blog posts in one sitting, then schedule them to publish weekly. Focus on quality over quantity. One thoughtful, value packed post per week is far better than daily fluff that doesn't actually help your audience. Remember to leverage your content bank of stories and expertise. Don't feel like you need to create brand new ideas from scratch every time. Now, in weeks 7 and 8, we shift our focus to engagement. Creating content is only half the equation. You also need to actively engage with your audience and peers. Develop an engagement strategy that includes responding to all comments on your content, proactively commenting on others' posts, especially potential clients and collaborators, joining conversations in relevant groups and communities. Now, I recommend setting aside 15 to 20 minutes each day specifically for engagement. This small time investment can dramatically increase your visibility as algorithms favor accounts that actively engage. I call this getting out there in those internet streets and shaking hands and kissing babies. Also, use this time to join communities where your ideal clients are. They might be in Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, or even in person networking events. Don't just lurk, contribute valuable insights that showcase your expertise. Finally, begin reaching out to potential collaboration partners. These might be complementary businesses, podcast hosts, or community leaders who serve the same audience but in a different way. Remember, visibility isn't just about broadcasting your message, it's about building relationships that amplify your reach. Now, as we enter month 3, you've established a solid foundation and consistent content rhythm. Now it's time to amplify your message and measure what's working. Weeks 9 and 10 focus on strategic visibility boosters, activities that expand your reach beyond your current audience. Now consider opportunities like hosting a free webinar. Now, this is my favorite visibility strategy. Guest appearance on podcasts, contributing articles to publications that your audience reads, or speaking at virtual or in-person events. Now, these activities put you in front of other people, new audiences who already trust the platforms you're appearing on. Now, if it aligns with your budget and strategy, you may also consider strategic paid promotion. This could be boosting your best performing post or running targeted ads to a lead magnet. Don't forget to leverage your existing network. Send an email to your contacts explaining your focus and asking them to share your content with relevant connections. You'll be surprised how many opportunities come from simply letting people know what you are doing. Now, the final 2 weeks of your 90-day plan are all about analyzing what's working and refining your strategy. Review key metrics across your platform. What content received the most engagement? Where are you getting the most meaningful interactions? Has your audience grown on key platforms? Most importantly, has your visibility led to new client inquiries or sales? Remember, vanity metrics like follower count matter less than engagement and conversion metrics. Gather feedback directly from your audience. This could be through a simple survey, direct messages, or conversations with clients about how they found you. Based on your analysis, adjust your strategy. Double down on what's working and let go of what isn't. Maybe you'll discover that video content performs better than text posts for your audience, or that your LinkedIn articles are bringing in more quality leads than any other platform. Finally, use these insights to plan your next 90 days. Now that you have data and experience to draw from, you can create an even more targeted visibility plan. Now, let's talk about some practical implementation tips, specifically for entrepreneurs over 50. First, embrace time efficient strategies. Use voice to text to create content drafts. Repurpose one piece of content across multiple platforms. Consider hiring support for technical aspects that drain your time. Secondly, leverage technology shortcuts. Templates in Canva can save hours of design time. Scheduling tools allow you to batch content creation, and AI tools like ChatGPT or Claude can help generate content ideas or outlines. Third, focus on quality connections over quantity. You don't need thousands of followers. You need the right followers. Prioritize meaningful engagement over mass appeal. Fourth, leverage your experience. Don't try to sound like the 30-year-old entrepreneurs in your field. Your wisdom and perspective are valuable. Own them in your content. Finally, be patient and persistent. Visibility builds over time. You might feel like you're talking into the void for a while, but consistent effort will pay off. So there you have it, your 90-day visibility plan for entrepreneurs over 50. So let's recap what we covered. Month 1 is about building your foundation. Week 1, conduct a visibility audit. Week 2, refine your message. Week 3, set up essential platforms. Week 4, create your content plan. Now, month 2 focuses on implementation. So weeks 5 and 6 establish consistent content creation. Weeks 7 and 8 engage strategically with your audience and network. Now, month 3 is all about amplification and refinement. So weeks 9 and 10 use visibility boosters to expand your reach. Weeks 11 and 12, analyze results and refine your strategy. Remember, becoming visible online isn't about being everywhere and doing what everyone else is doing. It's about showing up consistently with value in the places where your ideal clients can find you. Your decades of experience give you an incredible advantage, wisdom, perspective, and depth that can set you apart. Don't hide that light. Now, if you missed anything from our episode today, you'll find everything in the show notes for this episode. Go to theseasonedentrepreneur.com /10. And that's the number 10. Again, that is theseasonedentrepreneur.com/10. I'd love to hear your visibility goals. Connect with me on Instagram at VanCollins1, and that's the number 1, and share which part of this plan you're most excited to implement. That's it for today's episode of The Seasoned Entrepreneur. I hope you found value in our conversation and are feeling inspired to take action in your business journey. Remember, it's never too late to master digital marketing, refining your message, or implement automation that saves you time and boosts your bottom line. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love for you to do a couple of things. First, subscribe to the podcast so you'll never miss an episode. And if you really found this helpful, please leave a review. Your feedback helps other entrepreneurs over 50 discover the show, and it means the world to me. Also, don't forget to share this episode with someone you know who's on their entrepreneurial journey. We're building a community of seasoned entrepreneurs, and together we're proving that age is just experience, and experience is powerful. For show notes and links mentioned in today's episode, head over to theseasonedentrepreneur.com. You can also connect with me on Instagram at VanCollins1. That's the number 1 to continue the conversation. Thanks again for tuning in. Keep pushing forward, keep building, and remember, your best season of entrepreneurship is just starting. I'll see you next time on The Seasoned Entrepreneur.